Alright guys, here we have Cooler in all of his fame and glory. Now, I got him out of the box and onto the rotating stand, and this dude looks nice. Straight up out of the package, you can see that he has all the shininess he does to him, replicating that of the anime that he's jumping out of. I will say that even though taking him out of the package, there is some, how would I say, it's not slime, but it's very slippery. Maybe it has something to do with the shininess that they give him at the wherever he was manufactured, but he is a little greasy when you take him out. Now, I did try to pat him down with some napkins, and that really didn't work, so it must have something to do with the paint. But overall, he looks really good. He looks just like he does in the anime, which that is, we love it when that happens. And he just looks shiny from head to toe. As you can see, like, he is reflecting, even with my hand going up and down, he reflects so much off of everything. And the one thing I did notice is, like, he is a lot lighter in person. I thought that when we got him, he was going to be a little bit more heavy because of the whole die-cast metal, but he's not. So just wanted to throw that out and keep that in mind. And as far as the paint itself, I thought that when we got it, we were going to have smudges like all around, up and down the figure, but even that is not present. As you can see, I've been fiddling with this figure as soon as I took it out of the package, and there was no smudges on him. So I don't know what paint they're kind of using, but there is no smudges on this figure. So just to take him off the rotating stand and get into the articulation. So let's see, right here, he's gonna be able to look up, let's see, about this much. This dude's really shiny, so he's gonna be able to look up that much. He's able to look down pretty good. When it comes from the side to sides, he has that, no problem. Like I said, he's slippery, but that shouldn't pose a problem. He can bend his neck that way. His shoulder joints right here are on like this sliding ball peg, if you can see it right there. That lifts up. That doesn't hinder him in the least bit, because as you can see, that can lift, and then he can lift his arm up pretty good. Let me see if we can do it on the other side. Yeah. So aesthetics wise, he will kind of look goofy with the shoulder pads kind of going up, but it's still okay. Nothing too crazy. Just put that down. He does have a bicep swivel right here, so that's really good. Double jointed elbows, but they're kind of hindered from his muscles right here. So he is able to do that. 360 on the wrist. Nice. His upper abdomen right here allows for him to get some range. Let's see, about this much forward. He doesn't really go back. No, he doesn't really go back, only because his back part right here kind of meets the tail. And speaking of, his tail does have articulation. This comes out of the box separate, so you do have to assemble this, but it's cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pieces, and you can manipulate this in any way, shape, or form. On the top, it has that coat, that same shiny top coat, and on the bottom is like a flat metal color. So still very nice. He has no, let me see, he does, okay, so he does have some lower waist articulation, but it's hidden behind his front abdomen right here. And then let's see, you are able to lift up his foot about this much before he starts to feel some hindrance right there at the hip. Let's see, does he have some thigh swivel? Yeah, as you can see, he has thigh swivel, so nothing too crazy. I don't think he's able to do, let's see, oh yeah, he can do the splits, so he's good right there. And then bends at the knee. Nothing too crazy. As you can see, he does get better than 90, but he can compensate for that with how shiny he is. And when it comes to the foot articulation, he goes down about this much and up probably about this much. Some toe pivot, but nothing too crazy. Let's see. Now I'm gonna get into the accessories on this bad boy. Metal cooler. Okay. Put him off to the side. So when it comes to the accessories for metal cooler, we do have his faceplate right here. Let's see. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. So this has like the teeth gritting face, which is nice. Done really well, even on the sides as well as the front. So teeth gritting face. And then next we have him kind of yelling. So that's really nice. And then we have him kind of just like smirking off to the side, but still looking forward. So we have those three head pieces. Then when it comes to his hands, he has the fists that he comes with. And then he has the open palm hands right here. He has these kind of, let me see. He has these kind of ready hands as well. Ready to blast you. And then he has these kind of, maybe like running hands. Kind of open palm, but closed hands. And then he has these pointing hands, or maybe like a death beam hand. So that's really cool. And then he actually has foot accessories right here. Like I said, these are very slippery, even right out of the package. So they just keep slipping off in my hands. So maybe this is to grip something, or grip maybe a piece of rock. I don't know. So those look nice. And then last we have this optional part right here. So this is a shoulder part that's going to go on his, I think his left arm, as well as this, let's see, as well as this arm right here. This is to recreate the scene when Goku ends up kind of like punching through him. I think it's Goku, yeah. Goku ends up punching through him, and then he has to repair his arm. So that's that. I'm going to put as much accessories as I can on him, and then I'll give my final thoughts on him. Okay, here is cooler, Meta Cooler, with all of his accessories, as much as I can put on him. And right now I have him hooked up with Super Saiyan Goku, not the re-release, but the actual first release of Cell. And then I have him with Vegeta, that is right next to him, as he's doing his Gala Gun. So just to give you a size comparison, they are pretty much the same size, but they just look really, really nice together. Yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. To me, this figure is going to be a definite grab. So if you don't already have him, I suggest you go out and get him. If not, then he might just hike up in price. I know that a lot of people ended up getting him this month and a little bit last week, but don't wait to get him because he's only gonna raise up in price. But if you like him, yeah, go out and get him.
Open for plans tonight.